What is going on, dealers? It is Sam at Shapeshift, back at it again with another video. Today we're going to talk about the best way to market your inventory on Facebook, the best Facebook ads that you as a car dealership should be running on Facebook. If you're going to run one type of ad, it should be this ad. If you're new here, my name is Sam. I run Shapeshift Group. We are a Facebook ads agency built for automotive car dealerships. I've been in the digital marketing space for over 10 years now. So if Facebook ads for car dealerships is something that you're interested in, something you want to master, something you want to maximize results from, you might want to subscribe to this channel. All right, let's hop into it, guys. So if you're running Facebook ads for car dealerships and you're not running automotive inventory ads, then most likely you're running an ad, something like this, where you're advertising maybe a stock photo. Maybe it's a photo that you uploaded and took yourself, but it is just of one vehicle and you're advertising one vehicle at a time. And maybe it takes someone to your vehicle search page where the customer has to browse through all kinds of vehicles you have, or maybe you're just taking them to the specific vehicle they clicked on, but you're only advertising one vehicle in that ad. So here's why this is bad. If you're landing to a general search results page, that means the customer now at this point has to browse through your inventory and kind of filter and sort, find what they're looking for. Now they may do that, or they may just click out and say, hey, you know what? I don't have time for this. You just lost that customer right there, right? You didn't make it seamless for them. You made it kind of a chore for them now to start looking at your inventory. Now, if you're advertising one vehicle at a time, let's say you had, say, like a used 2012 Honda Civic, and you're advertising that ad, well, you're gonna waste a lot of money going after people who have no interest in that specific Honda Civic. And if you have a few different ads going, right, got a Ford truck ad going, if you got 5 different vehicles that you're trying to push, then all of those vehicles are going to have to be served one at a time. And each time the ad is being served, you're going to pay for that ad, and you're going to have to just land on the right person. Hope your ad lands on the right person looking for that right car, instead of just serving them a bunch of your inventory and letting them browse through your inventory. For example, something like this. This is a carousel ad, and it's a dynamic inventory ad where customers can just browse through the selection of cars that you're advertising in this ad and kind of find what they're looking for. Every person's going to click on a different car here that you're serving, versus serving these cars one at a time, and you're kind of just wasting money and not getting like 10 in one ad. You're getting one car in one ad. So another way you could be doing ads is if you're just running some type of text advertising, kind of like taking the old magazine ad approach or the old billboard ad approach and trying to apply it to social media, which is just not the way to do it. On social media, people are scrolling through, looking at real content that they would normally find on social media. For example, real photos, real videos. So if you're posting something that actually looks and feels like an ad and it's all text, most likely people are just gonna scroll past this because it's an ad, it's a commercial, and it's not native social media content. It's not real photos. So this is definitely not the right types of ads you should be running on social media, especially Facebook or Instagram. And the third type of ad you might be running if you're not running dynamic inventory ads is you might have, say, a photo of a happy customer and in front of a car, and you're advertising your dealership. This is a little bit better, right? This is a real photo of real customers at this dealership, and it matches more with social media content. However, again, you face the problem of advertising one car at a time to a bunch of customers, and most likely you don't even have this black car anymore, right? These people bought it. So if someone's actually wants this black car in the background, they're probably not going to be able to find it anymore. And if they click on this ad, I guess this is a very general ad that is trying to land to a home page or some type of form fill, right? Doesn't give the customer what they're looking for, which is your inventory. This is a common mistake I see a lot of dealerships making, is you're trying to advertise your dealership first or your offer. Let's say you're giving someone a $200 discount on your inventory. Well, if they don't know what kind of cars they have, and more importantly, if they don't know you have the car they're looking for, that offer just doesn't seem that interesting, right? If I was a customer and I saw an ad from a dealership and this dealership says, hey, here's $200 off your inventory, I might be thinking, you know what, you probably marked all of your vehicles up $200 and then gave me this coupon for $200. And I don't even know what kind of cars you have from looking at this one ad. So I might not even find what I'm looking for. So it's just not as interesting as showcasing your inventory right on the newsfeed for customers to look at. It is a seamless experience, and then they can just decide if they actually even want to engage with your dealership and click on one of your cars. If you don't have cars that interest them, they can just move on and go about their day. And if you do have a car that interests them, they can actually see it right there on newsfeed without investing in clicking on to your website and spending more time there. So now that we've gone over what kind of ads are not optimal for a car dealership, let's actually focus on 3 reasons why you should be running automotive inventory ads and their advantages over the ads I just showed you. So the first reason is going to be that you can actually market your inventory, and this comes right from your inventory feed. So this is not me saving photos on my desktop and then uploading this car into the ad, and it's not a manual process that I have to constantly upkeep every single day, updating the price, taking down sold units, right? That would take forever, especially if you have a large dealership and a lot of inventory. So what automotive inventory ads allows you to do, it allows you to connect your inventory feed right to Facebook. And once you do that, you can actually have what's called a product catalog of all of your inventory. So for example, this dealership here has 94 vehicles in their inventory today. And I can actually split this out into, say, if I want to run an ad just for their used cars, which is sedans and coupes, for example, I can run an ad just for that. I can run an ad just for their SUVs or just for their trucks and make it a little bit more targeted and target, say, truck buyers with truck ads. I can also set a criteria for, hey, I just want to advertise all vehicles that are currently under $15,000. So I can absolutely do that. There's all kinds of criteria that you can set once you import your inventory into Facebook. So I can name this under 15K, and this is all of the vehicles that they have that they want to advertise that is 15K or less. I can create that and put that into an ad. And the end result of setting up an ad is it looks like this. Again, they can browse your inventory and you're marketing the most important thing, which is your inventory. It is not your dealership's history. I've never heard of your dealership before, and I don't know if you have a car that I would happen to like. I don't really care. I know this is gonna hurt your feelings, but I don't really care if your dealership is family owned. I don't really care if you've been serving the community for 20 years. You don't have the car I want. I don't need to hear your history just yet. Dealers, I know you have a lot of pride in where you work and the history of your dealership, but if you're serving this ad to a customer cold, they're likely not gonna care until they know that you actually have the right vehicles they're looking for. So the most important ads that you should be serving is your inventory, especially to a customer that is a cold customer. That way you can get them to engage with your dealership by showing them something they're looking for, and that way they might be able to find out a little bit more about your dealership, do a little bit more research on who you are once you get them what they want. So the second advantage is, again, it is a seamless customer experience. So for example, think about the Facebook customer, think about the Instagram's customer, think about the social media user. They're not really setting aside a dedicated time to go search for vehicles. You've caught them, maybe they're in line at the bank, or maybe they are on their couch just scrolling through social media looking at photos of their friends, and you happen to serve up an ad that might entice them. And here in this ad, they can actually browse your inventory right on the Facebook newsfeed. They don't even have to click onto it just yet. They can kind of see what cars you have to offer them. And if they like what they see, that's when they can commit a little bit further and click onto your ad to get more information on this car. You're making it very seamless, very low commitment, very low risk for them to actually engage with your dealership, versus if you are hiding your inventory behind a photo of your dealership or a $500 offer. That means they have to commit into clicking onto the ad and browse your website and set all these filters for cars that they would be looking for. It's not a seamless experience as serving your inventory right on people's news feeds for them to check out. So when you make things seamless, when you make things easier for people to engage with, more likely than not, they are going to engage with it. We are naturally lazy as consumers, so if you make it easier for us to shop your inventory, we're more likely to shop. If you hide it behind a bunch of clicks and you hide it behind some ambiguous ad, we might investigate, or we might just keep scrolling and move about our day. Finally, the third, and probably I would say biggest advantage of automotive inventory ads is VIN specific actions, right? So when you are driving clicks from this general stock photo, you're not driving clicks on a specific VIN. You're driving clicks onto your vehicle page or your dealership's homepage, and it's a little bit more higher funnel, right? It's not, hey, I'm interested in this specific car you have on the lot. The customer might be saying, hey, I might want to check out some of your cars. If you're doing an automotive inventory ad where you're actually showcasing your real inventory. So if it is a traffic ad and this customer happens to click on this 2017 Volkswagen Passat, they are taken right to the vehicle detail page of this specific car that you have in your inventory right now. So this action is higher value because it's lower funnel. It's not someone saying, hey, I'm interested in cars that you have. I'm interested in financing. It's, hey, I'm interested in this certified pre-owned 2017 Volkswagen Passat that you have, stock number this, VIN number this. It's a more low funnel action. It is a higher value action. And it's the same with lead generation ads. Is if you're running a lead ad instead of a traffic ad and someone is clicking onto this Chevrolet Impala 2005 and submits their information, it's not just, hey, I'm interested in getting financing, call me. It's, hey, I'm interested in this 2005 Chevrolet Impala that you have that has 99,000 miles on it. I'm interested in this, call me. Again, this is a higher value, lower funnel action that you could drive versus driving a generic click to your homepage, a generic lead to your contact us page. So there it is, guys. The best ads that you could be running for your dealership. If you haven't already, you definitely should be looking into how to be running automotive inventory ads so that you're actually feeding your inventory to customers instead of advertising generic advertisements. This is not something that you can do on your own. If you are a car dealership, you actually have to have pieces of technology and software, or find a provider that does this so that you can actually import from your inventory feed right into Facebook. So if you need help with setting up automotive inventory ads, feel free to contact us at Shapeshift Group. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this content useful, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification so you'll be notified on the latest and greatest information dropping in the Facebook ads for car dealerships world. It's been your friend Sam over at Shapeshift. Until next time. See ya.